Mimi ni mama Titus Mutua. Ako CP, cerebral palsy, na pia aongee. Nimekuja hapa kutafuta assessment, afanyiwa assessment ndio nipate hiyo certificate ya disability. Hizi therapy ni expensive. Na tena kando na therapy mtoto anahitaji transport. Si mtoto wa kubebwa na matatu, si wa kubebwa na pikipiki. Lazima uchukuliwe na taxi na ni pesa. Sisi wazazi wa watoto kama hawa hatuwezangi hata kuenda kibarua hata ya kufua. Huwezi muacha kwa nyumba. Pesa ya kupata hata hiyo taxi kando na hiyo therapy hata kama ni ya free. Hiyo kumfikisha hapo ni shida. So kuna challenges nyingi sana. Sasa wakifungua hiyo na kama itakuwa ni free, tunaomba tu waweke pahali tunaweza, safari itakuwa expensive juu ya gharama pia. Huyu mtoto kabla atoke kwa nyumba anahitaji diaper. Kama huyu wangu ako 20 years. Afungwangi diaper hizi za watoto. Ni zile ya watu wazima adult. Na ni expensive. Hiyo siku inaweza fika hata una hiyo diaper na huwezi nunua hiyo piece moja, lazima ununue packet. Packet the cheapest ni kuanzia 1000. Zile cheap zile akikaa nayo itamchoma. Sasa ni gharama tu, ni gharama kubwa sana kulea mtoto. Serikali ingilie itusaidie. Kama tunaweza kuwa tunapata diapers za free, hata kama ni mara 2 kwa mwezi. Madawa. Hakuna mtoto anakuanga na hii shida atumii dawa hata kama ni type 1 ama 2. Yana meza asubuhi na jioni anatumia karibu 150 ikienda 200. Nategemea na pale umeenda kununua hiyo dawa. Na hiyo ni per day. Na hiyo dawa lazima meza asubuhi na jioni. Asipomeza conversion ndio hiyo inamwangusha. Ama hata zikuwe free.
Nilikuwa nimekuja assessment ya mtoto wangu, anaitwa Sara. Sara akona 8 years, hajatembea, hajaongea. So nilikuwa nakuja kutafuta hiyo kadi ya disability. Nione kama nitapata usaidizi wa mtoto kwa upande wa matibabu na dawa. Changamoto zenye napitia kwa kuwa na mtoto mwenye ako special. First thing, medication is very expensive. So unapata kulipa bills hospitali ni ngumu, pampers, chakula. Mimi kama mzazi single mother, most of time kazi iko na shida. Usaidizi wenye ningeomba kwa serikali ya Kenya kuhusu hao watoto wenye wako na disability, wa mama na wazee wenye wako na disability, ningeomba tafadhali kama ingewezekana watupe at least kimatibabu, ikuwe at least ni free, na masomo ya hao watoto, especially shule za hao watoto ni ngumu sana kuzipata. Kama saa hii naishi upande wa Umoja, shule yenye iko karibu iko Jogoo Road, na unaona hiyo lazima nitumie fare. So shule za disability please, tunaomba Kenya itusaidie na dawa za watoto, upande wa dawa, upande wa therapy.
My name is Eva Wamboi, a caregiver of a child with Down syndrome, a girl who is 11 years old. And Down syndrome is a generic, it's not a disease as people say. It is just a condition that a child is born with, and it is diagnosed at birth. It happens in conception. So, and this condition comes with a lot of challenges. And okay, the most challenges that we face as parents, education. Watoto wetu hawana mashule ya kusomea. And ile area mzazi anakaa, unapata the government institution yenye iko haina walimu. And inabidi watoto wapelekwe in private schools where we are taken advantage of. Tunalipa a lot of money, na ndio unaona watoto wengi wanabaki kwa nyumba kwa sababu wazazi hawa afford. Wengine wanatumia madawa, caregivers wengine hawezi kufanya kazi wasaidie hao wazazi, because some children wanataka 24 hours care. So when it comes to cash transfer, watoto wa disabilities hawapati, like unapata the physically challenged people ndio wana benefit na cash transfer, because if you come with a child with Down syndrome with speech and maybe they are walking on their own, wanaambiwa wako sawa. Lakini watu wa disability unapata mtu maybe ni mguu peke yake ama mkono, lakini huyo ana qualify.
The issue of disabilities is real. We are dealing with it even in our schools, and it is quite a challenge. Sometimes we actually don't know what to do with it. And also what I've noted in the process of dealing with the students with these disabilities is that the parents and the guardians sometimes don't even know what to do. The organizers of these events need to go down to the ground and sensitize our community about this, so that one, we remove the stigma, because I think there's some stigma around it. And that is why even our response as a community sometimes is very poor. And that is why I'm appealing for more sensitization on the ground. And Samia also, I'm also wanting to call out for disability-friendly policies in this country.
Kuna wamama ambao umefinyika kwa nyumba, mtu hawezi afford pesa ya dawa, lakini kupitia kwa hii camp tumeona wamejitokeza kwa wingi na wamesaidika na wamefurahia. Na pia nashukuru hii Wecy imesaidia, imefikia kuempower vikundi mingi, mojawapo ikiwa sports, vikundi za wamama, za wanaume, na pia tunapanga kufikia watu wengi zaidi. Na ndio maana tumepanga charity walk ya 12th July. Tuzunguke ndio watu wajue watu ni watu pia, despite kuwa wako na disability. I'm sorry to say so, huwa sipendi kutaja hiyo jina, lakini ni vizuri watu wajue kumbe watu wako, na kuna wenye wameficha watu wao kwa nyumba. Hata wao wajue si hatia kukuwa na mtu kama huyo, na mtu kama huyo anaweza saidika.
Most Ogola from Care Medical Professionals Association. So today we are here in the celebration of World Cerebral Palsy Day in conjunction with Wecy to support people who are living with disability, and we are here to support the community to eradicate the stigma for those who feel that they cannot take the responsibility to appear and be diagnosed with disability. And then we also have some medication for the small community infections. They try to break the barrier of stigma to encourage these people to see the positivity that this part of life is something that can be supported, and they are very confident in giving the measures and support from their own sources and well wishes in conjunction with other partners to come up with a program that is going to give these individuals living with a disability better life sustenance and other lifestyle supports that they feel they cannot afford at their capacity.
We do advocate for care and support of people who are differently abled, especially persons with what you call neurodevelopmental disorders or conditions. Our role is in empowerment, and we do a lot of sensitization in the community, and especially when you talk of children or persons with neurodevelopmental disorders, it is one of the categories that actually faces a lot of challenges and mostly neglected in the community. We as an organization, we feel one of the major thing that we can do to them is to enable them access different therapeutic interventions. That would include like physiotherapy. They should include occupational therapy. They should also include speech therapy and of course hydrotherapy. And with this intervention, if they are well done, the child can really gain some milestone and can be able to live can maximize his or her conditions, or can maximize according to where is optimum. We found it a bit challenge for these children to access those services because you'd see our society orientation is not that positive regarding children with those conditions. And you find most of the parents or guardians, they hide them in the houses. And one of the reasons being they are not able to access those very crucial services. Sometimes we find some of the reasons why they have to hide them at homes is because also they have to look for their daily ration. And so in that case, a child is denied that opportunity to socialize, to get education, and any other needs that are required for a child to grow, and even speech, etc. And as an organization, we've been trying our best to refer these children to various hospitals, clinics, etc. But of late, you have found the services are becoming very expensive. And especially when you talk of therapy, we talk of diapers. And we found the best thing we can do is to come up with our own therapy clinic. And that's an area that we are really working on. And today, as we have this medical camp, it's part of our precursor for the upcoming activity for the walk, so that we can create more awareness. At the same time, we can be able to help these children to access therapy services. And we found most of the areas that are more affected are in Embakasi. So far we have like 615 persons and children who are in their need of those services, and almost 3/4 of them are at homes. And we felt maybe we could start in Embakasi along Kagudo Road. And that is around Kagudo Road, near Komalogs, on your way to Kayole. And we found that to be one of the central points for Embakasi. We may look for a place to live for the same. 2, we can look for a space whereby we can construct, dependent on the finances that we might achieve. And this is through maybe the people of goodwill, the community, and of course the government. We are urging them because I know they are very aware of this. We've interacted with several institutions like National Council for Persons with Disability, and they have been very helpful, especially in assessment, which in fact they are here even today. And through them also we are able to get some of the data, of which also we also give part of our data to them. But also I think they're also constrained in one way or another, because we are talking of people taking care of the whole nation. So I believe if the government, both the national and the county, can intervene and come in handy, community, corporates, maybe churches and etc., we can really gain a very crucial milestone for these children.
My name is Jane Wamugu from the National Council for Persons with Disabilities. Today we are here at the Deputy County Commissioner's compound, having a medical camp and also a disability assessment for persons with disabilities. The National Council for Persons with Disabilities is partnering with other stakeholders to ensure that persons with disabilities get the assessment for purposes of registration. For one to enjoy benefits from the National Council for Persons with Disabilities, you must be registered. And towards that, we usually take the initiative to ensure that we register as many people as possible, and you can't get registered unless you have an assessment report, a report that assesses your category of disability, the type of disability, and maybe the percentage of the disability that you have. So today we have even a medical camp from other partners to make sure that at least even that person who has a disability may be able to get assessed for other ailments or for opportunistic diseases for purposes of getting a healthy life. We have a program that we call the Autism and Other Related Developmental Disabilities to ensure that parents with disabilities are able to access free therapy services, free diapers, free medication for their children. And for the categories of disabilities that we are looking at those ones with cerebral palsy, we are looking at those ones with Down syndrome, we are looking at those ones who have autism, we are looking at those ones who have epilepsy, or the children who are undertaking medication. We have partnered with the Kenya Institute for Special Education to ensure that they get the medication from there, and also the therapy that they need, whether speech therapy, whether physiotherapy, or even occupational therapy. So, and all that is being paid for by the council. So it's at no cost to the parent. Mostly we ride on the calendar days, because we have in the calendar year we have days that mark persons with disabilities, that mark specific disabilities. Like this month of March we had the cerebral palsy month, and that one was to ensure that we celebrate children with cerebral palsy. And last week we had a celebration that we are marking the International Day for Cerebral Palsy, and we brought in a lot of people, organizations, and that is where we usually give the sensitization, and we ensure that there is no discrimination for children with such conditions.
Tumejaribu kufanya ukarabati wote tunaweza fanya kulilia serikali ndio at least ijitokeze na itusaidie, sababu sisi tumefanya mambo mingi, lakini pale tumefika tumetafuta madawa, tunafanya ABCD, hatupati usaidizi. Tumejaribu kuita madaktari wakuja hapa, watoto wamekuwa wengi wenye wako na ugonjwa hii, lakini kuwafikia inakuwa ni shida kubwa, sababu changamoto ni upande wa pesa. Naye serikali imekuwa gumu sana kwetu, tunajaribu kupisha milango, at least tunaona juice ndio DC tumekaa chini na yeye na akatuonekania, akatupatia ile je tunaweza ita madaktari, na tukaita madaktari wakakuja sasa, wakajitolea wakatusaidia mahali tulikuwa tumelemewa kabisa, na kusaidia members wetu vile wanaweza pata madawa. Na Mungu ni mwema juu tunaona tunaelekea kwa ile je inayofaa, sababu mzigo ni mgumu sana, mpaka saidiane na serikali ijitokeze na ituinue mkono tuweze kufikia wale ambapo wamelemewa na kujitokeza na wapate matibabu, sababu kuna changamoto kubwa sana kwa hii vijiji yetu ya mashinani, na ni vigumu sana kuwaita wote watokee, sababu hata sisi hatuna madawa ya kuwapatia. Ni pongezi kubwa kwa hawa madaktari wa Bahati bila wamekuja akashikana mkono na sisi na wakatusaidia na madawa na partner wengi sana wale tumepatana nao, na Mungu awasaidie at least tufanye mambo ambayo inaweza ikatupeleka mbele.